Hi, I decided to do a placement year because I was unaware of what I wanted to do for my future career. I would highly recommend people doing a placement because it gives you practical experience and it gives you an insight into the teaching industry. I did a split placement between both primary and post-primary sectors as I was unaware what age group I wanted to work with. Um, Throughout my placement year, I was able to decide that I wanted to focus on primary education. Therefore, within placement, I got to take on extra opportunities, therefore, classroom experience, a bit of taking gymnastics and developing their gymnastics game within the primary school. I also got to conduct and choreograph the school play, so I would highly recommend a placement because you do gain extra skills and your confidence is really boosted and you are able to work and use your own initiative.
I hope you make the decision to go out on placement. I went to Sullivan Upper School in Hollywood and I would thoroughly recommend the experience because for me, although I don't want to do teaching now, I've learned so many transferable skills that will help me as I go on into the business world or also working in a self-employed industry. I think you should really take a grasp of the opportunity, whether it's going to be in a school or an organisation such as Galaxy Coaching or any other opportunity that you may have to go abroad. I thoroughly recommend you at least investigate the opportunity and hopefully you can latch onto it. For me personally, as I mentioned, I went into school, so I thought going into the placement teaching was 100% for me. Didn't really look at any other options out there, but now through the experience realised obviously fantastic working with young kids from the age of primary one, so 5 or 6 years old, right up to upper sixth, so 17, 18. Really good networking with those kids, but also with the staff and working within networking. So other primary schools in the local area, you get working with all those head teachers. So if you do consider an opportunity like Galaxy Coaching even, or postgraduate opportunities working with primary schools, it's really good in those areas. But for me, as I'm not considering PE teaching now, I've still learnt a lot of skills that are transferable to other workplaces. As I'm considering self-employed work, I think I would thoroughly recommend it still because you're going to be communicating a lot on a daily basis. You're going to have to do a lot of admin work. Now, a lot of people will fear admin work, but it is beneficial for you. You're going to be able to build your skills with all the different Microsoft platforms such as Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and then when you come back and you're delivering final year modules, you're going to be a lot more confident before your peers. So for me, self-confidence would have been a major issue probably in first and second year, and then coming back in final year, not only do your relationships improve with your peers, but you're also a lot more confident. You have a better idea of what you want to do, and your head will be a lot more focused for the final year modules. You'll give it a lot more effort. So I would just really encourage you, as I said, take on the placement opportunity, whether it's going to be in Northern Ireland or going abroad, opportunities like Australia and New Zealand. Really latch on to that experience, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
I did a placement in two different schools. I did a split placement, one in Belfast Royal Academy and one in New Lydia College over in Carrick. My reason for doing that was because I'd previously been to BRA, so wanted to get experience in a different setting. Another reason was the different curriculums within the schools. BRA, for those who are unaware, is a grammar school, whereas New Lydia, it's a secondary school. While on my time in New Lydia, I got to experience pupils with specific learning difficulties and disabilities. Through this, I learned so many different skills and my confidence was increased tenfold. Whilst in BRA then, I was entrusted with a group of third year girls and took them throughout the season along with a fitness suite group of middle sixth, lower sixth and fifth year girls. Through doing this, I increased my skills as a level 2 health and fitness instructor. And yeah, just it was a brilliant experience and one that I would highly recommend to anybody, even if you're unsure of what you want to do.
I would highly recommend a placement because it develops you as a person. I went in the placement year very unorganised and had to prepare myself. Being in placement, I learned that going into work you had to be prepared and be organised and apply that to your work ethic. Within my placement, I got to work in primary schools and secondary schools. In the primary schools I worked with 5 primary schools, and in the secondary school I got to work with lots of learning disabilities and got to work on with troubled children and within the school to focus them on their education. I would highly recommend the placement because it developed me as a person and built my confidence going into this year.
Hiya. I felt placement was a phenomenal opportunity for me because it taught me so many new skills. Even on my first day, my confidence just built so much. I was going into schools, I was taking assemblies, I was getting involved with teachers, getting involved with kids, just having a really, really good time. But at the same time, I was building all my skills such as confidence, communication with kids, doing demonstrations at the front of assemblies, and just having loads of different skills that I'll be able to then transfer into my university life, but also into my life outside university. Why would I do a placement? I do a placement because you get to meet so many people that you never thought you would have met before. You get to make networks with schools. I went into about 25 different primary schools last year, and I was taking a range of coaching sessions. In the office then I was also building up my admin skills, so I was using different pieces of software in the office to maybe make marketing campaigns for the company, maybe making different spreadsheets, just something as simple as just keeping all your coaches on a document, just even Excel skills, word skills, and also, like I mentioned, campaign skills. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing a placement. It gives you so many different skills and just really sets you up for final year of university, and also just sets you up for life after university.